Hi guys, I'm Marzul. I'm the creator of Frobros and the Frobro YouTube channel. I don't really want to make this video, and personally, I think after what I saw today, I think I need to talk a little bit about it. So I was reading through Instagram and looking at all the stories. There was all the stories on the Instagram, stuff that's been going on this week, and something caught my eye instantly. There was this man, Ahmaud Arbrey. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I hope I'm not doing it wrong. I was reading about it, and at first it seemed so shocking that it couldn't be true. And then I looked a little bit deeper, and I'm obviously not going to show it here on the channel, but there is a video out there circulating right now on Instagram, YouTube, and all these other servicing sites of a black man walking down a street, or jogging actually, when he's set upon by two trucks, and in both of them are redneck, hillbilly, supremacy men who are part of a clan or whatever. I don't want to say what the fuck they're part of. They've hunted him down in trucks. They have then shot him multiple times with long arms, such as a shotgun and what I think I could see made out to be a Smith & Wesson revolver. He was hunted down, and in the video you can clearly see from the outset that he's hunted. This is just unacceptable in our days, in this climate, to have something like this that happened in February, which is a long time past. And it's only now that they're getting onto it because the video's being released and it's caused so much outrage. But now they're thinking about doing a trial. This is unacceptable. A black unarmed man has ran down the street completely unarmed. No guns, no nothing. He's going for a morning jog. And he's being set upon by three men who are in their trucks, who have shotguns and pistols and rifles. They have hunted him down. And they've made the bullshit excuse of saying, well, he was an armed robber. He had... That's not right. That's bullshit. And, the judge is going to look at it and go like, maybe he was armed. He wasn't armed. He was unarmed. He was going for probably a morning jog, and these scum cunts come out of nowhere in their trucks. Of course you'd be scared. Your heart would be beating. You don't know what's going to go on. So you're obviously running down the street. You don't know what's going to happen. And then you are set upon with guns and angry men in their trucks, hunting him down. It is literally the modern day equivalent of a lynch mob. He's been lynched in public. He's been lynched on camera. And there is clear evidence that he was murdered because, you know what? He looked like a robber that had just robbed a house. He was black. He could have been armed. Those don't make good excuses. Those are just bullshit lies made up by these men so they can get off on a 3-year plea bargain, fucking whatever. That's not right. You have shot and killed a human being in broad daylight, no matter what the cost. I don't care if you have the fucking laws where it says you did it in self-defense, you don't have to go to jail. You still killed a human being. And at the most, an innocent one who had nothing to do with the robbery. It may have been a white person who robbed the house. It may have been an Asian person, a Jewish person. It could have been anyone. But you had to pick out the black person. And I'm not saying to pick out any other race, because don't even pick them out full stop. Because there's no point. Don't pick out people because, they may look like you. The fuck is this shit? I mean, in Australia, I'm privileged to be in Australia right now. Because I don't have to be set upon by neo-Nazis, school shooters, mass shooters. But unfortunately, in America, where everything seems to be the Wild West, where they're, still allowed to have guns because, Second Amendment, you're allowed to do. It was still the Wild West, and you still go out and you lynch people in broad daylight. And this is a stark reminder of the dark history of America. See, you've always had cops killing people, right? And I mean, I'm not going to get into that. That's just too spicy. Even what I'm talking about right now, that's too spicy. But you've always had cops being in the media for, and white supremacy. The Charleston shooting. He literally went into the church. He was a neo-Nazi. which is the same level of white supremacy, or is even the same. He walked into the church with a Glock in his pants, and he sat there, and he waited for the time to shoot 9 people. 9 people. Just think of that. 9 people who were sitting at a table, absolutely oblivious to the horrors that befell them. And he only got arrested after the footage came out. Even the initial arrest, they were thinking, maybe he wasn't the person. Maybe he was the person. There was security footage and even a Snapchat photo of him sitting in the background of a black church. Now, I know that would sound weird, and I know that was a long time ago, but this is white supremacy. You don't go after someone. Let the police deal with it. Don't have these fucking self-righteous motherfuckers come out on their fucking, we're in our Dodge Jeep Cherokee fucking pickup truck, got my fucking AR-15 here, driving down, there's a nigger, shoot the nigger, we killed the nigger, we're fucking heroes. You're not heroes. You're not fucking heroes. You're fucking cowards, that's what you are. And you're a fucking racist coward. Because you've not only hunted someone down as if they were a deer or an elk or a bear, you've actually gone on the level. You're like the Predator in Predator. He hunts down his victims, except they didn't skin him, which would have been equally worse if they did. Because that's just brutal murder. But no, they hunted him down. And when they had the opportunity, they sat in their cars, literally in front of him. And in the video, you see it. He's running, and then you see that white truck. Now, obviously, I thought he was going to fucking, get out of there. Or whoop-de-doo nilly. He's run down. He's run into the path of the truck. They've waited there. They've purposely waited there for him to run down in front of the truck so they could shoot him multiple times with what I could make out to be a shotgun and probably a pistol of some sort, maybe a revolver, I don't want to say. They've hunted him down. They've hunted down a human being because of a fake report that he was a robber. A 25-year-old man who had the whole world ahead of him. Even for that age, you have the whole world ahead of you. You should die in the natural way, which is getting old, having a family, having a good life, and then dying peacefully. Not to be set upon by a father and son, no less. A fucking father and son. Father and son. Oh yeah, you know what? Father like son. We go out and we kill niggers every day. That's not fucking on. You don't kill someone. And you can try and plead self-defense, standing my ground, he looked fucking no. Judge, I didn't really mean to do it. I've got an itchy trigger finger. That's bullshit. I bet you if they do plead that, and they don't plead guilty, that's just going to cause an outpour of hatred, which you don't need. And I know I sound like I'm ranting, and yes, I'm ranting, and I know I'm going to probably get comments about this. Miles, you didn't sound coherent and all that. I don't care. I am absolutely traumatized by what I've heard. I am full-on traumatized. Although I live in Australia, it's scary to think that you could, and I know it's Georgia, and Georgia's fucking second to none to Alabama, but it's scary to think if you're black and you are literally going for your morning jog and these men pull up in a giant pickup truck wielding shotguns and pistols and screaming, don't move, don't move. Now your instinct's to move. And unfortunately, the fatal mistake here, and I'm going to say this, I don't want to sound like a cunt for saying this, but the fatal flaw of what Aubrey did was he ran. And I would have ran too, but I would have stopped and I tried to reason with them. And you know what? He might have been alive. Or, in this case, which I don't believe he would have been alive after the fact if he had stopped, run for your life. I don't, you can stop and whatever, you can be like, what happened, you could have explained it to these people. Because, white supremacists kill black people. He could have reasoned with them. Which, that sounds fucked up. I know. But try and reason with someone. But you know what? He ran. And that's a fatal flaw because instantly they're going to think you're guilty. But I don't even atone. You're not a law officer. You may have previously been a police chief, a sheriff. You may have previously been a PO, which means police officer. Which was pretty fucking stupid to say. You may have been all these things previously, But you're not that right now. Now, like, seriously, you're not a police officer. You do not make up the rules. You do not kill someone because of their skin color. You do not kill someone because you heard a fake report that they robbed someone's house. You do not shoot someone repeatedly in the middle of the road, no less, on a public road, in broad daylight, and you say, oh, I thought it was in self-defense, which they're going to say. That's not on. And I hope his family, Arbrey's family, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, gets the justice they need. This is another horrific use of racial, whatever you want to call it, segregation, fucking discrimination, whatever. It is racially motivated. And I want to take back some of the things I said. Yes, I know I said it was flawed to run away, but I would run away in any given situation. Because you know if it's a police chasing you, you're going to see flashing lights or maybe a PO officer, and you can probably see their badge near the bottom of their hip. These aren't police officers. They're a father and son, and possibly a third person who is a friend, chasing down someone as if they're the hunter and the prey is Arbrey. They've hunted him down and they've got the kill. What was the purpose for killing him? You could have lived out your racist fantasies some fucking where else. You could have preached whatever you believed in. You know, I don't really care. Ku Klux Klan members are white supremacists. They're fucked in the head. They don't know what they're talking about. But this issue is, it is disgraceful to shoot someone. It is disgraceful to harm anyone of color, no matter what. And I want to say something to the two absolutely inbred, rich, uptight, neo-Nazi loving, Ku Klux Klan eating motherfuckers who killed him. Expect your asses to be put on every front page newspaper for the wrong reasons for the rest of your life. Every time you go to jail, or well, if you do even go to jail, just look up at the wall in your prison cell. And just look up and try and imagine the face of the young man you shot and killed. Because that shit won't be easy to forget. And even if you don't forget it, you will have that until the day you die. The day you fall over and break your neck in a prison cell because you're old and frail. That will be the lasting image you have. And Arbrey will be the lasting image of what a country can do when horrific crimes happen. It brings us together, which I know it's going to probably do in America with the African American communities. They're going to probably band together and try and get justice for him. Because no one, no matter who you are, no matter if you're black, white, Asian, Jewish, it doesn't matter who you are, there is no need for that type of extreme violence, extreme prejudice, and extreme, just extreme, fucking attitudes towards people, but it leads to this. Now, I don't want to say anything else on it. I would rather you guys go and look at doing something for his family if they've got a donation up, or if they have I'm trying to think. If they have Kickstarter or just a donation to his family. And also, if you are making posts on Instagram about this, just remember to write hashtag Justice for Ahmaud. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I think it's AHM. So let me spell out his name. AHMUD. And just write justice, hashtag Justice for Ahmaud. Because no one should feel like this. I got 2 new videos coming out soon. And I just want to say that I didn't want to make this video, but after what I saw, I think I have to make this video. Just remember to be good people. And if you are feeling unsure and unsafe, speak to a close relative, speak to a friend, speak to your parents or family members, or just a workmate. Just speak to anyone you need to if this has upset you. And I do not recommend you watch the video. I saw the video. It is confronting. It is upsetting. But I think in the long term, it's going to be something that we look upon and we say that this hate didn't do what they thought it was going to do. Although they say they thought he was a robber. It's still a hate crime. You shot someone. That video will prove a point to people that even trying to take self-justice for yourself and thinking you're doing the right thing can lead to, the small things can lead to big things. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I'm going to end this video. And as I said earlier, do all the stuff, donate to his family. I know this video may be convoluted, but I just recorded this. And I recorded it mainly for this purpose right now because this is just, it's disgraceful. I want to say, be good people, be kind, and let's get through this. #justice for Ahmaud. Throw out.